Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can see that it is another alphabetical pattern which is of capital letter B, and clearly in the image you can see that this is a very simple pattern without having any curve in it, right? So here you can see that the B is not curvy, but it is a direct B with the help of the asterisk, right? And to be very precise, talking about a more symmetrical and a curvy pattern, we shall be studying it as we progress through the letters from A to Z, right? So this is a very simple pattern, and let us see how we are going to draw it with the help of Python. So here you can see that on your screen I have again drawn this pattern with the help of a grid, and in order to make it easy I shall be again numbering the rows and the columns of the grid, right? So starting from 0, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the numbering of the columns, and similarly I shall be numbering the rows as well, right? So here you can see clearly that there are 7 rows, right? And again for rows in range I have kept 7 because it will be going from 0 to 6. Similarly, talking about the column, there are 5 columns, so you can also actually change this thing to 5, right? And here also I think this is a correction. You can see that this is from 0 to 4, right? From 0 to 4 it is 5 numbers, right? So the columns are 5 in number and the rows are 7 in number, right? So similarly we have taken over here for loops, 2 nested for loops for the table format, right? Now talking about these stars, the next thing is that we want to draw these stars, right? So we shall be tackling one portion at a time, right? So talking about the if condition, the first condition, when column is equal to 0 and column is equal to 4, clearly you can see over here is I am talking about when the column is equal to 0, right? And column is equal to 4. So at this time we are tackling these two columns, right? Means these stars. So we need stars when the column is 0 and the column is 4, right? So we have kept here OR condition. So on both the columns we shall be getting the stars, right? Next, we will be talking about these 3 stars, right? So another condition we want, and we want both the stars, right? We want the column star also and the row star also. That is why we have kept over here OR condition, right? So here you can see when the row is equal to 0 we are talking about this row, when the row is equals to 3 we are talking about this row, or row is equal to 6, you can see over here we are talking about this particular row. So we need stars, right? So we need star when row is equal to 0, 3 or 6, right? So we are talking about these rows. And what we are taking care over here is that we don't want let me just change the ink. Now what we are talking about over here with this AND condition over here, what we are taking care that we don't want these stars, right? Because these are also already been printed. We don't want these 6 stars, right? We want only 3 stars over here. We want these 3 stars, these 3 stars and these 3 stars, right? Now talking about the one which I have pointed out over here, we have already drawn them into this condition when column is equals to 0 and 4. So what we are taking care by this and over here, that we want stars in the rows but we don't want the stars when the column is equal to 0 or 4. right? So here we have mentioned that we want stars only when the column ranges from 1, 2 and 3. So that is this AND condition. Now these print statements and else is for printing the stars, right? This one is for printing these spaces, and this one is for new line character, right? So that is how we are going to print B with the help of the asterisk. Now let us go to Python screen and see whether we are getting the same output or not.
Right, guys, so this is the code for capital letter B, and let me just make this correction. Although you will be getting the same output if you write 6 over here, but to be very precise, I shall be mentioning number 5 because I want the variable column to get value from 0 to 4, right? So this is the program for capital letter B, which we have explained in the slide. You can also go and cross check and type your own program. And let me just run the code and see whether I am getting capital B or not. So if I run this code and say yes, we are getting the same pattern that we have seen in our slides, right? So I hope that this particular program is pretty much clear to you all. Now, one thing to understand about this alphabetical pattern is the essence of this if condition. If this if condition is clear to you, right? If this if condition is clear to you, then the whole concept is clear, right? So for watching more such pattern videos, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you.